I've upgraded my car, I've upgraded Duncan's car, now finally it's Lilya's turn. Really, it was time to upgrade Lilya's car about a month ago, but I just never really got to it, and it didn't really matter because we haven't been able to go to a race in quite a while. So even if I had upgraded it, it wouldn't have made a difference. But hopefully we're going to a race in about a week and a half, so I've really finally got to upgrade this. Doing things a little differently this time. Unlike with my car and Duncan's car, I didn't just buy a standard first time upgrade kit. When Lilya's car came out, Tamiya also came out with these pink aluminum plates. Really, they were made for this car. When the purple version of this came out, a purple version of these came out. So really, yeah, these are made for this car. So I just had to use these. But not only that, I really think that from all the other upgrade parts I've bought, I have enough extra bits left over that I didn't actually have to buy an upgrade kit. Just with this plate and leftover parts from other upgrades, I should have enough. Well, actually almost enough. I did buy one set of these hex mounts, these long hex nuts, because I was short a few of those. So with that, I should be able to upgrade. The only thing I'm a little concerned about is this front part to Lilya's body. It doesn't look like there's any space open between the chassis and the body. I'm not sure if these reinforcement plates are going to fit. They must somehow. If they don't fit, I might just have to take off the front piece of this body because it's actually a separate piece that comes off really easily. So it's time to upgrade. Well, I got the back end done, although the screws on the top might actually be slightly too long, so I had to put extra washers in there to make up the space, which might actually make it slightly too tall. It's hard to see, but it's a couple millimeters taller than Duncan's car. Yeah, and it's definitely taller than mine. It might be okay. I might have to buy more screws. Well, actually, I definitely have to buy more screws because I don't have quite the right screws for the front. They were a little bit too long, but I thought, oh, maybe I can go all the way through the bottom, but I didn't quite make it. It's stuck, and I have managed to totally screw up the head, so I've got to tear that off with pliers, go get the right screws, and then continue upgrading later. Unfortunately, that will not happen today. I don't have time. I will have to continue upgrading later. Well, I can show Lilya that I've half upgraded her car. Well, more than half. I got the plates on, I got the back rollers on. Well, these are a little bit floppy still. They got worn out. I might have to get her new rollers for the back. I have green ones. I don't know if she wants green ones on her pink car though. I also found I need to get a bigger parts box because with my big fingers I have a really hard time picking up small parts. It's driving me crazy. I guess if all else fails, I will just buy an upgrade kit and use whatever parts from it I need. They're not too expensive. This upgrade will continue at a later date. Probably like a week and a half later, I finally got the parts that I need, or hopefully I have the parts that I need. We'll see when I actually try and upgrade it. As it turns out, it would have been faster and a little bit cheaper to have just bought an upgrade kit for Lilya's car and then just not used the reinforcement plates and kept those. Oh well, live and learn. This way, I've got a whole bunch of extra parts if I ever need them. Who knows if I'll ever need them. I just have to put on the front rollers and the brake on top, and we'll be ready for Sunday's race. And now it's sort of done. I think it's actually way too tall. It turns out I didn't get the right screws. Everything I got was either too short or too long. I thought would have the right length. We'll give it a try on Sunday, but these rollers might be out slightly too far too. I'm not sure, so I don't know if it fits into the regulation size. I'll either have to hope they do have the proper size screws at the hobby shop, or I'll just have to bite the bullet and buy an upgrade kit just for 2 bloody screws. I thought the ones at the back were a little bit too long too, but they look like they're actually the same height as on my car. I thought they were too tall at first. If I hold them roller to roller, they're a little bit tall, but if I put them both wheels on the ground, they come out the same height. Her bottom rollers actually dip down lower than my bottom rollers. I don't know how that's going to work out. We'll see. I hope she'll be fast. I hope she'll do well. We'll see in 4 days. I know the green doesn't really fit the pink car, but out of all the color options I gave her, which weren't that many, she chose the green. It's about 2 days later and I just couldn't leave it alone. The posts were way too tall to me. I don't have the right size screws, so instead I took the one spacer that was up just under the brake, stuck it down the bottom, and it's good to go. I was actually thinking of drilling out the hole here and putting the whole long screw in, which would have made the same height, but when I looked at this roller, how close it was coming to the tip, I think it would actually put it in too far. It wouldn't do anything at all then if it was in that hole. Also, I had thought of putting a second wheel at the bottom just because it would look cool, but the frame gets in the way, so I won't be doing that. Now it's ready to take to the races in 2 days and see how well she does. I hope Lilya doesn't beat me in the open. I hope she wins the junior class. This would be cool. Or Duncan, either one.